me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Let's go. Leave it to me. Let's go. Leave it to me. 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 Let's go. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
What up, everyone? Happy New Comic Book Day, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying their New Comic Book Day. I always do. I always enjoy it. I always love being here, talking with you guys. And yeah, great day. It's like Christmas morning every freaking week. Don't you love that? When we a comic book fan, you got this every Wednesday. You just love it. And I mention it every week, and I probably will always mention it every week. I love this day. This day is awesome. I love everybody. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Of course, before we get everything else, before we get to the plug and all that, I gotta bring my partner in crime. You know what I mean? Because we have a fantastic show today, so I might as well bring him in before we talk about it. My man, Sam Simmons, up in here. Sam Simmons, what's going on, man?
How you doing? How you doing?
Time for Sam's Tangled Web. What is going on, my man? How you doing?
The day is picking up because of this show, and I am very grateful to be doing this show with you. So.
Yeah, man. There's a reason why earlier my man Sam was feeling a little down, and then his LCSs and a lot of LCSs between the Central and West didn't get their books. Diamond messed up, and Sam doesn't have his books to show today.
Not today.
Wah, wah.
But guess what? You'll see him Friday on my show. You'll see him Friday.
Yes. So we'll definitely try to see him Friday on your show. But at least it's still New Comic Book Day for everyone.
It is.
Even if you get new books, old books, whatever, it's still a fun day. You know what I mean? Because we get to hang out together yet again.
Yes.
And and then of course you have some awesome books to show, which today's show is obviously a different show. We usually cover Marvel, but we went out of the Marvel range. We will talk some Marvel because it has something to do with Marvel. But today, Sam, do you want to tell us what we're going to talk about today?
I don't know. Seemed like today we stepped through a different world. We're stepping through the 90's. We're going a little bit crazy. We're going into that image 90's goodness. There you go.
Image 90's goodness. Awesome. Yes. I mean, if people didn't see the Spawn background, you know what I mean? Yeah. Usually I have that for me and TM Spawn show, which eventually we're gonna finish that last show. But I forgot to set up a full image one background, so I apologize to everyone.
And I guess for today I am Sam Simmons.
Sam Simmons up in here. Everyone, Sam Simmons, great guy, great powers. His suit is behind, us.
Yes.
All them powers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's see who we got in the chats. I hope we're not alone, and we're not, because we got our guy, my other co-host. Get well soon, my man. He got his first I don't know if you want to even say what it is, but his first shot, one of two.
Yeah, sure.
The COVID shot. So hope he feels better, bro. Rest up, please. Because when that hits you hard, you just need to rest up. Go in bed. Do your sleeping. Get going. You know what I mean? And then my other co-host for my monthly shows, my man Fargate. Station, my man. Station. I saw your show just earlier. I was busy getting ready for this show, and I would have joined you on that show. But he shows some fantastic stuff on his Instagram channel, Fargate. Is it Fargate01 on the Instagram too? It's Fargate Bruce Johannes, aka Bruce Johannes. You know him by, but he put on a good show. Show some good books. Check him out on the Insta. I'm gonna have to. I think I put you in the list. but if I didn't, I'll put the Insta too. John Stout, Station, my man, Station, my Sheena, happy new comic book day. She's always up everywhere, showing the love. We appreciate you. Always, Eric, the Stash Durant, Station, my man. Thanks for being on here. We got Brandon Looney. Damn, my thing is decided it doesn't want to show anymore anybody else. Oh, here we go. Brandon.
Yeah, there you go.
It's going bananas. Woo wee. Oh, here we go. My technology's been going bananas the last half hour. I don't know what it. Maybe I had to reboot everything, but it's been going bananas. But Brandon Looney Tunes fan, 2000. What's up, Doc? Indeed, Station, my man. You know what I mean? Thanks for being in here. Thank you. Problems? Yeah, love y'all. Yes. So thanks everyone for being here with us. We talk some image and all that. And before we get to all that, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding that bell for notification for future videos, so you can watch awesome content by my man Sam. Oh, that way, sorry. Sam from Sam's Tangle Web. I have his links down below and in the boxes, description box down below if you want to check him out. And if any of my moderators are in there, you want to drop those links too for my man Sam. And for us, ding that bell. You know what I mean? It won't hurt. You know what I mean? I'm going to show it across the what else we got? We have I'm not gonna go crazy and show too much plugin, but might as well. We're in the middle of Whiplash Wednesday, and Sam is very knows a lot about this you know what I mean, because he's always in those chats when he gets a chance. But just earlier I was on one of my favorite shows on the Instagram. You know what I mean? Hashtag Blame Phable Show. Wednesdays 1:30 p.m. Eastern on the Instagram. You know what I mean? I had so much fun on that show. Robbie popped in and showed the Deep where he works at. That place is bigger than we thought it was. It is a huge place.
Wow.
New books, old books, toys, games, the works, man. That was awesome. Anybody who missed that, go back on the Instagram. One collection down to my man Phable. That was a fun show to be in. Dank Comics was up in there. You know what I mean? Showing some wonderful books. My man Missing Link. I don't have his original logo, but I have his second logo. Missing Link. You know what I mean? He has an Instagram too. He's doing some good things on the Insta.
Yeah.
I'll drop that in the description below. And make sure you guys check him out. He's gonna have a new show eventually. It's in the works, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of him because he has a lot of knowledge of the game, a lot of knowledge. You go DC, Marvel, don't matter, man. That guy's our guru when it comes to knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then of course, after the Phable. We got my man TM. We saw chatting with the community. Rockin' Robbie was on there. You know what I mean? Chatting it up with TM. You know what I mean? And they had an awesome sit down. TM was having issues with the issues again with the darn Wi-Fi, but he stuck in there, put on himself, put on a great show with Robbie. That was awesome, guys. Check that out if you haven't on the rewind. It was awesome. Whiplash Wednesday usually have a man Nick comic book and Nick Comic Culture. I forgot how to say his thing. But he didn't have a whole video today of showing the stuff because it's mostly now a video where he shows stuff that came out today. But his books didn't come in neither. So
I don't feel quite as bad. So.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that. You know what I mean? But hopefully they come in. He could have a show, a little late show, and then of course it ends with my man, which I thought I put his thumbnail. Chamorro, I apologize, bro. I always forget you put your thumbnail up in here. But Chamorro, the Chamorro show live with Chamorro, he's gonna have a comic book show today. Is where every week he has a different thing. He has creators one week. Tonight they're gonna talk comic books and hosted by Brandon from Comic Kings. So that's gonna be awesome. Missing Link is gonna be there. Nick hopefully is gonna be there from the Bad Batch, and a bunch of other people. It's that show. So go over there, check them out after this with a bridge to the Tomorrow show. And I'm here knocking everything. I'm getting whole hype, knocking up my own stuff over here. Yo, check that out, guys. That is a lot of fun up over there. You know what I mean? Of course, I have tomorrow 4 p.m. I have my haul video. It's like a awesome hangover show after Whiplash Wednesdays. I show my haul 4 p.m. Eastern. See what I got today.
Oh.
And stuff like that. So
I saw that right in the middle there.
Oh yeah, you like that, right?
It's
Don't you dare be
New
sour.
Day.
New day.
Yeah, there you go.
Clap for your world famous a million time chance and feel the power. My voice isn't there today, guys. I apologize, but that's the best I got for today.
You gotta get hyped up. Hype it up.
I was like, hype it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I'll finish my plugging because I'm taking forever to plug my shows here. This Sunday we're going episode 5 of the Loki show, TM Nerdy. By then he should feel awesome to do this show. That's how we end our week or start our week, whichever you think that is. It's a Sunday. Usually it ends the week or starts the week. Very confusing sometimes. It's called the weekend, right? So let's be honest. It's the weekend, you know what I mean? So yeah, check that out. We might have some members of the Bad Batch join us 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You know what I mean? Join us for that one. Go to the chats real quick. We got a few more people. We got Glitter, Station. Thanks for coming up in here. Glitter, Duct Tape, Flash by Night, Station, my man. He puts up some good hauls too. He go on there putting some good hauls and everything up in his channel. So check out his channel. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully someone can drop drop his channel for me in the chats. Yeah, who else? YouTube dropping videos. yeah, who else is up in here? Brother Joe, it's a new day. Yes, it is.
Indeed.
Did I miss anybody? No, everybody's up in here. Sub me, guys. Oh, you got a channel too. All right, man.
All right.
Brandon Looney Tunes fans 2000. Sub up to my man. You know what I'm saying? I will tell her to say. You said to right now. She worked last night and she's tired. She's sleeping. I'm not should be up in here saying hi to everybody. She probably be mad. Why you gotta say our business like that? You know, like people understand. People work. You know what I mean? We all understand. right, Sam. I know I'm going crazy, Sam. If you want to cut me off, you can do that anytime.
You're fine. You're doing fine.
So after 14 minutes of the show of plugging and all that, you know what I mean? I guess we could get going with our show. We're here to talk Image 90s characters. Of course, Sam you want to plug your stuff or you can plug it later? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll plug it later.
All right. Just came in. Station, my man. Tomorrow, can't wait for your show later. That's gonna be a lot of fun to watch, my man. Chop it up about comics. That's my favorite one out of all of them. I love the one that I was in. Not because I was in there, because it was a lot of fun with creators. But when they talk comics,
you like to chop it up?
Like a chop it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm retired every day the weekends. So Image Comics, you know what I'm saying? 90s goodness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was funded literally 29 years ago. They're gonna celebrate their 30th year. You know what I mean?
Next year.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Next year, I think they're already having comics showing celebration for it. You know, the X-Bound #1, which I did get somewhere in here. You know what I mean? I hear should have been ready for this, but maybe
they'll be reprinting some stuff. You never know.
You know what I mean? Let me put my solo layer right here.
No.
a little preview of my horse show. I had to get the Clementine issue, but this is celebrating 30. This year says celebrating 10 years of storytelling. So
Oh,
this probably think, but next year
okay.
they'll be celebrating 30 years
Yeah, they would.
of Image. You know what I mean? So of course we have something disgruntled. I don't know if they were disgruntled, maybe a little bit, but you got a bunch of artists that they wanted to do their own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now they come up here in the 90s. You know what I mean? Eric Larson, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, Wallace. What? How you say?
Wallace Pistachio.
Portaccio. I always say his name on. Mark
Mark
Silvestri, Jim
Silvestri.
Valentino.
Yeah.
You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go.
Those are the main guys. I might be missing a few guys and all that, but all these
No,
guys
main guys. Yeah.
who drew for
Yes.
Marvel. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we'll go through each one in a
Okay.
second. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to fit in going through each one of those guys and what they did and what comic they drew. So when this was going on, you see all these because these guys were in Marvel killing it. Todd
It was.
McFarlane's my favorite one.
Yeah, it was getting crazy because it was really revving up toward the late '80s. There, the young guys,
Young Bucks.
young guys came out of almost nowhere. It seemed like, and they were pushing to the forefront, and they were getting wild, and their art was amazing and stuff. Yes.
They pretty much changed the game for Marvel. Like people, it was getting stale for a lot of people. They came in and freshened up Marvel. Todd McFarlane did the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man #1 was sold a couple of million copies.
Yeah.
Then you have Rob Liefeld, X-Force. So like 5 million or something like that. And then Jim Lee's X-Men, 8 million. I think I have those right?
Jim Lee blew the doors off. Yeah, man.
My goodness, man. Yo, it was just like they were on fire. So
they were.
It's funny, Marvel gave these guys the platform. These guys were rock stars. These guys were like rock stars living it up in Marvel, you know what I mean? And took Chris Claremont, the great Chris Claremont, out of X-Men to put Jim Lee and all that. But with the success, a lot of these guys decided, I don't like some of the rulings these guys do. So let's freaking do our own thing. You know what I mean? No. And it was funny. They went over to DC for a second.
Yes.
And DC thought, oh, we were getting the Marvel guys. Yes.
Because
DC wasn't there with Marvel right now. Marvel, they're doing their own thing with the Superman and Batman with their stories. But everything else, nobody was really getting at that time. So they were like, oh, we got the rock stars up over here. And that wasn't the case. They decided to do their own label, which is Image Comics, 29 years ago. You know what I mean? And when this was happening, when all these guys, because I wasn't, as a little kid, I wasn't really following artists like that. I mean, I knew, I just thought everything was, the same. You know what I mean? I didn't even understand any about writer art. I knew a little bit about Todd McFarlane because his name was there. It was just famous. I started knowing about Jim Lee and all that a little bit before the Image stuff. So when this happened, like my LCS guy at the time, which is a young LCS guy, he was like maybe in his early 20s. You know what I mean? Doing a comic book store, and he's the one that told me about all this. You know what I mean? Usually you find it in Wizard and all that. How did you find out when they came over to Image?
Oh man. Well, I was, I'm a little bit older than you, so I was like teenager and stuff, and I jumped on New Mutants kind of late. I was getting on Uncanny X-Men here and there. X Factor, I was kind of picking that up a bit, and then you hear this whole thing about, oh, these guys are jumping ship. They're gonna form their own company. What does that mean? What is that? Wow, I never even heard of it. It blew my mind. So,
Yeah, it's something like
yeah,
you didn't think of indies. You didn't know
yeah,
what that was. You know what I mean? You
yeah,
just saw Marvel and DC,
yeah,
and you go to the dollar store and maybe you buy comics from other indies, but you didn't know that
yeah,
was called indies. You just thought it was like weird. What these guys
yeah.
trying to do their own stuff is kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it was a lot of weird names, but
Yeah,
these guys changed the game to the point where Image becomes the third. When you think Marvel DC, the next one you think about is Image.
yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Which a lot of people
And
try to call the big three instead of the big two. You know what I mean?
but it didn't really take them that long to get to the third spot either. So
No, it didn't. It didn't.
yeah,
They
they
were on
went right
fire
on.
up in the
Yes, they
beginning of that. They were
yes they
on
were.
fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what would you say the first Image comic was Youngblood, wasn't it?
It was Young Blood. Yep,
Youngblood
yep.
#1, and a
Yeah.
lot of people are getting all different kind of versions of that one, and all
Oh
that. I
yeah.
think there was like before variants was
I
cool.
I I certainly I jumped on that. I jumped on all of them. So yeah.
So they go on there um pretty quick. You jumped on all of them. Did you jump on Spawn too? Did you get the number
I
one
did.
and all that?
Oh yeah. Oh
And you
yeah.
still have
Yeah.
those, or you don't have
I
those anymore?
know. I wish I did. I wish
Yeah.
I wish I did. But I had I collected Spawn for I had the first 60 issues or so, but yeah. So
Oh,
I
cool,
gotta
cool.
I gotta rebuild my Spawn collection.
You got to
So
rebuild. It's a little harder. People specking on the Spawn
it
now,
is. It is.
especially the print count now and all that. So the first
Yeah.
100 might be a little bit easier for you, and then the next
Yeah.
100 won't be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's why Todd McFarlane said he was gonna come out with more collected editions and all that. That's where Fargate
Yeah.
likes that word.
Yeah.
And so you could catch up on that. That's what me and
Yeah.
TM was doing with our compendium, which I'm always
Cool.
showing, which is over here. The Spawn Companion I always like to show. So volume
Look at
2 is gonna come out around December of this. I
that. That's
can't wait.
beautiful. Yeah.
It is beautiful, man. I can't wait
Yeah.
for that. So Image was fired out of the gate. The buzz on every book was crazy. Yeah,
I know.
man. Yeah.
Sometimes I had to go to like multiple different shops
Later.
because some shops would like sell out of books real quick. So yeah.
Two Gun Pedro. Pew pew. Say show off your signed poster with all the Image creators.
Oh,
Yeah, show
well,
and tell. Show and tell.
I didn't get Todd McFarlane didn't sign it, but I got everybody else's.
Yeah. You gotta get Tom McFarlane. Like
Yeah.
McFarlane, come to my house and sign my poster. Everybody else did. Come on, man.
Come on, Todd. Or
Bobby
show up
Hard. Go
or show
ahead.
up at yours.
Hardcore Station, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah. So you pretty much was in it for the beginning
I was.
and for the first couple of years then, because you say you went 50
Um,
and all that.
through at least the mid '90s there. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start with Eric Larson. You know what I mean? One of the guys who still to this day draws and writes his Savage the Dragon. You know what I mean?
He's
Savage Dragon. I
he's
say the dragon, but Savage Dragon.
he's unstoppable. Come on, the guy can't be stopped. Yeah.
Unstoppable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, did you get the Savage Dragons at the time
I did.
when it was going?
I did. Yep.
That's the one that I didn't get, not because it's just I didn't see them when I went to the shop, so I didn't know what they would come out, because those would sell out in my shop. You know what I mean? When I went to my shop.
Hey, I even got the little crossover they did with the turtles there. So
Eric Larson, like what are the Marvel comics that he was doing that help you recognize? Do you know who he was when he was coming out with that?
Oh yeah, immediately. Yeah, he did. He did Amazing Spider-Man after Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, yes, he
He
did.
did. He did
A
Spider-Man
lot of Venom
after
stuff.
Todd McFarlane. He's done some other stuff here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, he to this day he comes out and now I started when he had the 250th issue. I
Yeah.
started getting hit Savage Dragon from there on. So I have from
Nice.
there on and a few
Yeah.
from before that I was able to find. Because I think it's the one he got now is actually volume 2 because I think he came out with a mini series for that and then he had a new #1 after that.
Um,
Yeah, so yeah, I don't have those originals, but I have a few of the #1s because I was able to find it. I might show it later. but but yeah, so he Eric Larson, a lot of people's favorites. You know what I mean? Very underrated because I don't know if people really think about him when you see Image because you got the other rock stars in there, but
yeah.
he's still a well-known name. You know what I mean?
Well, he's one of the longest running guys on Image right now. I mean, besides Todd McFarlane.
So it's Todd McFarlane. Yeah, he's still going with them and all
Yeah.
that. And yeah, man. I'm just glad. I'm glad he's still going in there and is working for him because he
Yeah.
technically has not stopped. He's
No.
draw and I think he might be the longer. Even Tom McFarlane, he does all the issues, but he didn't draw all the issues. Eric Larson drew and wrote all the issues. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
So
It's
anybody
it's
in
a
the
bit.
chats like
Yeah.
some Savage Dragon or something like that, you know?
Yeah. 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 It's a whole thing with Todd McFarlane and Eric Larson. There.
um we'll talk about favorites later. But we'll go the next guy we'll go to is our guy Jim Lee, who's just
Oh, come on.
I mean he might be the best one out of the bunch. You know what I mean? He is just
Um,
fantastic guy.
some would say yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm drawing like freaking Batman and now in the DC and all that and X-Men
Hey,
#1, which was the top
okay,
selling, you know what I mean?
but
Go
but
ahead.
I remember him doing Alpha Flight, Punisher War Journal, and X-Men.
Oh,
Yeah.
and X-Men. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, Punisher was. Well, man, you know your stuff, man.
I do.
But since we're not talking much about the Marvel ones, at least it's good that
We're
you
doing.
knew that. Then when he came over,
Oh yeah.
what title he was mostly working on Wildcats, right? Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Uh,
Wildcats. Yep. Remember the
Wildcats.
cartoon? The
Jen.
cartoon.
Yeah, I remember the cartoons.
Yeah, he did.
Jen.
Yeah, Gene 13.
Gen,
Gen 13.
Gen
Yeah.
13. So he did
Um,
that.
Stormwatch.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
No, he
Well,
started Wild
he
Storm Productions. That's where he
yeah, he
started. You know what I
Wildstorm
mean?
Productions. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man. Of course, like everybody knows his new stuff now, but we're not talking about his new stuff. I mean, DC stuff now. He's
this is
doing is
this is 90s.
freaking
This is
amazing.
90s.
This is '90s. Um,
Yeah.
what about the Wildcats? Did you read that a lot? I didn't
Oh
get to
yeah.
read a whole lot of Wildcats, so that's why I asked you like, what was that Wildcats about? Like, do you even remember or?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I still got like the first 6 issues of Wildcats. Yeah. It's you know, they're basically like a team get together and they go against go against some alien guys and other supervillain groups. uh my favorite on the team was Grifter, so there you go.
John
He
Stout
was
said,
on.
Eric, I apologize. John
Okay,
Stout says Eric has the second longest run.
but it's
Who ha-
true. True.
who has the longest run? I mean,
Well,
Todd
I
McFarlane.
still
People
Todd
counting
McFarlane.
that, or
Yeah, Todd
because
McFarlane.
that could be the debatable.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess Todd McFarlane because he has
The
he's involved in all the issues. It's over
Yeah,
300, but
but Eric has been drawing the most.
consistently drawing
Yes.
and writing. I don't think
Yes.
anybody has done that consistently drawing
No.
that. So,
No.
to me, to me that might be the longest, but it's
Yeah.
debatable. It's a fun debate.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no wrong into that. But thank you, John. Thank you. Jim Lee is my favorite artist. Yeah.
But
The Wildcat theme song. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even
Did,
remember how it sounded.
did you collect any Wildcats at all? Or
Not at a kid. As a kid, I have a few now, but as a kid, I didn't. I
so
didn't know a
you
whole lot about.
so
I know
you
Young
didn't have
Bloods.
a favorite Wildcat person?
No, no. Do you have? What's your favorite Wildcat?
Grifter. The
Drifter.
Grifter. He had a mask,
Yeah,
orange
yeah.
neck, like a mask, and he had the blonde hair. You know, the Jim Lee hair going on, and he had like guns, like hosted to his. They pop out, and he like blasts guys in the face. Come on. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't remember a lot
yeah,
of the members in there because like I said, I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna get this because it's Jim Lee. Like I knew who he was,
yeah,
but
yeah,
as a kid, I really didn't pay a lot of attention to that kind of stuff. I knew Image was this new popular thing, so
yeah.
I got what I could. But yeah, if I was an adult and that was happening, I probably would have gotten all that stuff. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. I was a teenager, so you know.
Yeah, you're a little older than me, so you were
Yeah,
smarter to get all that
yeah,
stuff. Me, I was a big dum dum. So
yeah. Come on.
come on. So yeah. I'm looking at a picture of the Wildcat right now. Like I recognize some of those. I might have had an issue or two. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What's
Yeah.
the name of the lady that's in there? Do
Well,
you
there's
remember?
there's a few ladies in there. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's a few. Oh, but
Are you,
but who's the main one? Was there a main one?
are you talking about the silver lady? What are you talking about?
Yeah, her.
Silver
Is she the
lady.
main one? That's her name, Silver Lady?
Sil- that's not her name. Stop it. No, her name was Void.
Boy, yeah, just spit
But I
them out. If
like
you have a name, name them.
but I
Name
like
them. You know
but
what I mean?
I like there's voodoo. You know
Oh,
that voodoo
I recognize. Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that voodoo that you do? You know
That
that?
voodoo that you do. Shoot, do. Shoot. Oh no, no, stop,
She was
stop.
like, I think she was like working at a strip club, and then Grifter came in and said, "Hey, you want to join us?" And she's like, "Sure, okay." Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah. The gimmicky, shiny covers. Yeah,
yeah, they had a lot of those shinies.
yeah, it is.
They did they start the shinies or did Marvel
No,
DC start it?
it was Marvel and DC started.
Marvel and DC.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I remember walking in some of the shops and some of those shinies, like
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
sun was
That
hitting me in the face
they
and all
would
that.
they would start out with like first issues. Here, this is a shiny embossed cover. Look at this.
Grifter is in the Batman as a backup story now. Yeah, yeah,
Wow,
yeah. That's
Grifter
amazing, right?
Grifter needs his own book. Come on.
But
So
Jim is Jim Lee's character, so he was able to do that. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
It's pretty cool. That's good part of having Jim Lee in DC. You're able to do stuff like that with some of those characters. But anything else from Wildcats? What do you have a favorite? I don't even know if they have a lot of storylines because it didn't go on forever. But
You know,
any stories you remember from Wildcats?
they had a storyline where they did like a crossover with Cyberforce. If you remember Cyberforce. So,
Yes, of course.
so
Cyberforce.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's pretty cool. All right, so Jim Lee, the man, we could go on with him forever. But let's move on to the next guy, who was one of the biggest rock stars, very controversial. I mean, you could say like a lot of people keeps talking about the way he draws feet, but it's like he always says like who's watching stuff for the feet, you know what I mean?
Hello. Whoa now. Watch out.
Watch out, watch out. But this man, he was a total rock star at the time. He was the pretty boy. Our man Rob Liefeld, Beulah's favorite, one of Beulah's favorites. You know what I mean?
Pretty boy. He's a Levi 501 jean dude.
Yeah, you're pretty boy with the Levi's commercial and all that. A comic
I
book guy doing
I
Levi.
had
That's insane.
I had some of those. But not because of him. Not because of him. But
I bought some Levi's because of Rob Liefeld.
no, I didn't.
These were
I
the
didn't.
ones he was wearing.
No.
No, none of that. None of that, right?
No, no.
Yeah. So, yeah, our man Rob Liefeld. What more to say? You
Yeah,
know, X Force.
I,
You know,
he's one of my favorites. I
he's
mean,
one of your favorite.
I know people, like to give him a real hard time, and people don't like his stuff, but I like it. I know Bueller likes it. So
Talk about a Titan in the game. He's a Titan. He he's one to be respected.
he
Um,
is. I think
he's
so.
with the other guys helped change the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brought a lot of
Yeah.
eyes to the book too.
Yeah.
With his rock star.
What I think he's kind of like he's a big hype man. Also, he's
Yeah,
like Image's version of Stanley. Just a hype,
a
really
hype
hype.
man. A very
Yes.
very yeah. Like you need one of those guys. You
Yes.
need one of those guys to hype things up for you. You know
Yes.
what I mean? And that's what he did. That's what we enjoy from
Yeah.
Rob Liefeld. And of
Yeah.
course, he brought out the first
He did the
Image
young
comic,
blood.
Youngblood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which
Yeah.
which I did read some of those. I recognize them. I don't know a lot about them. That's why I got my man Sam. Let me know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Youngbloods came out. What did you think when that first came out? Did you know it was Rob Liefeld? Were you just like,
Well,
oh, Rob Liefeld do this?
this was like the very beginning of Image, and it was awesome because they were Youngblood was kind of like Image's Avengers, kind of like. So it was awesome. Voodoo changed your life. Okay. Uh, all
I
right.
I was just putting stuff on there when people say,
But
but
yeah. But I think Herm, would you agree with me? Youngblood is like Avengers a little bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty
Yeah.
much what it is. You know, their version of it. You know,
Okay.
they had
Just
like crossovers with all the other characters and all that. We'll talk about that later. But
yeah.
you saw a lot of resemblance from that, and also X Force because he did X Force. You see a
Yeah.
little bit of resemblance on some things. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, man, some of those characters and all that, you have to love it. You know what I mean?
You gotta love
Uh,
it.
you know, Bad Rock. A lot of people like Bad Rock. You know what I
I
mean?
love it. Well,
Uh,
he was Bedrock for a little while. Then they had to change the name. So
really?
yeah,
So tell me
because
about that. Why did they have to change the name?
yeah, well, because it was. I think it was too close to the Flintstones, Bedrock.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're like, oh, you gotta change it. You gotta change it.
You gotta change it, man. I know
Yeah.
you got Chapel. Me and TM covered
Well,
it from
he's
with the
got
scroll.
he's got some issues with Spawn there. Yeah. Yeah.
Issues with Spawn. He had something to do with
Yeah.
certain murder of him. But
Yeah.
uh, but you got Doc Rocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sentinel, Shaft.
And
You know what I mean?
they had a Team Youngblood too. So
A
that was
Team
like a
Youngblood. Yeah, they were
they were
trying.
like,
That
I think they were
was
the more international team or something.
was Rob Liefeld involved with the Team Youngblood?
I think he was the like editor, but he didn't draw any of those. But yeah.
All right, all right. So, Youngblood, what more to say that those guys and those characters are pretty awesome. You
They
know what I
were.
mean? And we pretty much enjoy the heck out of the
Yeah.
Youngbloods. They're the one that started everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What else
You
can you
got
say about Rob Liefeld, man?
yeah.
You know what I mean? There's any storyline from there? Anything you remember from that run?
You know what? With Youngblood, it's all blur, man. It's all blur.
Bobby says some of that Barry Winsor Smith artwork. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He knows about art. That man right there.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
loves the
yeah,
artist and all that. Youngblood was Image X Force, if you ask me. Chapter Kill Al Simmons. Yep, yep. Exactly
yeah,
what
yeah.
involved with that. But
There you go.
yeah. So yeah, we all love. Did he have any other comics other than Youngblood besides that we know about
Well,
or
yeah, yeah. How could you forget Brigade? You forgot
oh
about Brigade.
oh yeah, I forgot about how could I forget
How could you?
it.
I don't know. I mean, come on.
So tell us about that.
Well, Brigade was, they're they're kind of doing their own thing. They're not part of Youngblood, uh, and they were just a group of individuals getting together and fighting the aliens and the crazy creatures that image
And the
would
aliens
come
will
out.
kick your
Yeah,
ass. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
later on you had the big guy. He would turn out to be a really big dude. He was called Cold Snap, and
Uh,
he was a big iced dude. He looked like the Thing if the Thing was covered with ice. So yeah,
wow. So
yeah.
yeah, so you got a few of those. So anything from Rob Liefeld before we go
Oh,
on to the next guy?
oh no,
Uh,
no.
so the next guy is my favorite guy.
Which one?
There's only one in this bunch that is my favorite guy. You know what I mean? I grew up with his Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, well, our guy Todd McFarlane, the Todd Father. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
you know, he's an
Tom.
amazing dude. The stuff he's doing now,
Yeah,
the Spawn comics now with the hardcover going on now, looking like a 5.99 book and stuff. Um,
yeah, yeah.
what what can you say about Todd McFarlane? He joined
I
Spider Man. He joined the Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I jumped on. I jumped on with his stuff on the Incredible Hulk, and then he jumped over to Amazing Spider-Man, and that was awesome. Then he did his own Spider-Man book, which sold millions, and then uh, he went all supernova with Spawn. So there you go.
Yeah, man. And it is amazing because he came out with the Spawn. And all
Yeah,
that. And a lot of people like resemblance of Spider Man a little bit, and it's probably why he
yeah,
did it because he drew Spider Man so much. You know what I mean? It was easy for him to draw that kind of figure and all
yeah,
that. But his original suit that was supposed to come out looked kind of weird. You know what I mean? So they changed it up to the one he ended up coming out with. But
yeah, yeah.
what else to say about Spawn? He might be the most popular one out of Image. You know what I mean? Out of
Oh
all of
yeah.
them, whether it's anybody's favorite or not, it's the most popular one out of Image.
I
Um,
mean, come on. That
Come on, what are
cape,
you gonna do?
that
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 cape
cape, just is it
and the
crazy, man.
powers, with
Yeah, yeah,
it kind of like has a symbiote type feel for it. He brought
it
it to
does
the
it. Yeah, yeah,
Spawn. It does its own thing sometimes, and
it does.
me
Yeah,
and TM covering it and all that, covering Spawn stuff like that.
yeah.
I mean, what else you can say about it? It's like what anybody don't know. Like, do you have a favorite storyline from any of
Oh
the
my
Spawn
God.
issues you read?
I mean, like he had, what was it? Okay, well, I mean, it wasn't really about, wasn't really about Spawn, but it was. Do you remember? Okay, you remember that guy? Uh, the that I think he was like this ice cream man or something, and he was a bad
Yeah,
dude. He was a bad dude,
the
and
Kincaid guy.
he ended
It
up
was
in hell.
Kincaid.
Yes, he ended up in hell, and some bad things happened to that dude. Let me just say. And then he ended up with a Spawn suit or something, and I don't know. So, but
Yeah, that's
yeah,
I keep forgetting his first name, but it's the Kincaid guy. He was not a really good dude.
Billy Kincaid.
Billy
Yeah,
Kincaid. There you go. Yeah, that's one of the sickest
Yeah.
characters
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Of course, I love the Violator stories. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
The clown and all that, and uh, he'd be mad at Malbosia, Phable,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
and
He's
um,
him.
and of course him teaming up with Greg Capullo. But
Oh,
that's what
you gotta love Greg Capullo. Come on.
his stuff. Like he even Todd said, Todd stuff is good and it's still fantastic. And then Greg Capullo said he just outdid me. You know what I mean? And
Well, yeah,
they
pretty
they
good.
can they can both compete. I think both their art's amazing. Greg Capullo, man, whew, amazing, bro, amazing.
He's really good.
Of course, he
Yeah.
ended up doing the famous Batman series with Scott Snyder, the New 52
Yeah.
stuff. But
Well, I mean, I remember Greg Capullo from he did X Force after Rob Liefeld left, and he was really great on that. And when I heard he was going to be doing Spawn, I was like, whoa, he's gonna kick butt. So,
yeah. I mean, what else can you say, man? We can be here all night on Todd McFarlane and all that. I don't have a favorite storyline. I did read this compendium. I kind of like that storyline. I kind of love the Christmas issue that he did
yeah,
um, and all that. But what else you gotta say about that? It's Todd McFarlane, legend, super
yeah,
legend,
he's
and
super legend.
never duplicated. So the next guy's the Wallace Portacio. I keep
Wallace Potasio.
Potasio.
Yeah,
I always struggle saying this. I don't know why. I just like think of Potasio.
yeah,
I gotta think like that to be able to
yeah.
remember. You know, he he's done some X Factor and all that. What do you think about his stuff? And
Well, he did. Well, I can tell you what he did right here. He did some Punisher. He did some X Factor. He did some
nice.
Uncanny X-Men. He did some Iron Man. And then you roll over to Image, and he did some of his own stuff. You know, Spawn. He did some Spawn too, and he did a comic called Wetworks. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's. I guess he's like Drew. He was part of the first appearance of Bishop. Uh,
yeah, yeah. He did that.
Uncanny
Yeah,
282.
yeah.
Yeah, a Wildstorm. Would you? I had. You know, what's funny? I think I currently have a couple of those Wildstorm issues somewhere
Okay.
in the collection.
Oh, cool.
Um, I know of this guy afterwards, but I didn't read a lot of his stuff from Image. Did you? Did you know about Wildstorm? Did you read it?
Um, a little bit here and there. You know, I heard about Wallace Potasio, and he was like he's pretty good, and but he's one. I don't know. It seems like to me he's one of the lesser known guys of the Image founders. So yeah,
Yeah, he probably. I think he helped out with some of the other titles too.
yeah,
At
he
least
did.
that's what I and he was a lot.
Yeah,
Let's say he was a lot of help behind the scenes for
yeah,
Image.
yeah.
Pistachio, yeah, that's how.
But not pistachio. Stop
Not
that.
pistachios.
Stop that.
Yeah, his shop didn't get uh the diamond stuff neither. His books, so yeah, I just thought we talk about him. He's part of the list, you know.
Well, I
Um,
guess what I can say about him, he is one of the 7 co-founders of Image Comics, but he did not become a partner in the company.
that's crazy.
So
That's
that,
crazy. But I
yeah,
think it was he like didn't want to be a partner or something like that. I think I heard something like that.
I thought I had heard he was going through like personal
Personal
family,
issues.
maybe family issues or something. So
All
yeah,
right, so on to the next one. Mark Silvestri.
uh,
You know what I mean?
come on, that
A
guy.
lot of people love this guy. You know what I mean? Uh, Mr. From Palm Beach, Florida. That's the reason why I know who he is. I heard like a lot of people talking about him over there.
Yeah,
Um, What do you got to say about my man, our guy here? Wait, like
Come
before we get
on,
to his image
man.
stuff. You know what
Come
I
on.
mean?
What can I say
Let us
about it?
know. Yeah.
I, Uncanny X-Men, just blue, just awesome. Wolverine, incredible. And then, come on, he did Cyberforce, and it's really good stuff. He even started out doing some of the Witchblade.
Some
So
Witchblade. Yeah, he did do some
yeah,
Witchblade. The
yeah. So
Darkness.
yeah,
He did some Phantom too. I know a lot of people
yeah,
don't know about Phantom. So,
yeah.
um,
He's incredible.
about his image stuff. What do you
Yeah.
say about his image stuff?
Well, Cyberforce was his. That was a big
That was a
one.
baby.
He started out. It ran for a while, and then I think he took a little break, and then he was doing some other stuff, and then I think he came back and did more Cyberforce, and then
So,
no,
how long did he was he on that? Was he on that long or how many issues?
I'm trying to think how many, because he did. I want to say he did the. Gosh, I want to say he did the first 14 or 15 issues or something or whatever, and then somebody else took over. So yeah,
Yeah, cause yeah, there was a lot of stories of him. I don't know. Did he leave the company and then come back a few times too, or
that's a good question. uh,
I asked a tough one,
because it,
man. I apologize.
no. He did. He started doing this, developing his own kind of studio. Like Extreme Studios and Wildstorm. He came up with Top Cow, and so
Top
that's
Cow, yeah.
his studio. Yeah,
He did his own thing. Top Cow. I have a few of those Top Cow stuff. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I think that's where Top Cow. He did Witchblade out of that, right?
He did. Yeah.
In the darkness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's good because there's a lot of fans of his. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I know Bobby De La Ghetto might have a few of his autograph. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. Probably got.
I got an autograph of his too.
You got. There you go. There
I
you
did.
go. So yeah, very popular guy. I think TM likes him too. You know what I
Nice.
mean?
I got
And
him. I got him to autograph my Wolverine number 50. So
nice,
yeah,
nice. Was he involved in that one? Was he the artist in that one?
he was the artist in that one.
Oh
Yeah.
snap! How did I not remember that? Yeah, he was the artist. I knew that.
Come
I
on,
forget a
Herm.
lot of stuff.
Come
Come on, I'm
on.
slacking, man. Come on,
Back.
come on. This next guy is probably Tian's favorite. This next guy, you know what I mean? I think you know where I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a lot of people's favorite. You know what I mean? And I'm dancing around his name because everybody know who this guy is if they know TM. You know.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do I want? The show's over, guys. I guess have a great week. Nah, just kidding. If he watches this on the rewinds, I don't know if he's awake. He probably like, come on, Herm. His guy, Jim Valentino. A lot of people love him. I think Bobby has his autograph too up in Bobby De La Ghetto. A lot of people love this guy. You know what I mean? You do too, right?
Of course, love him. Yeah, I mean, he did, because I remember him. When he did some what if issues. He did like the first 25 issues of Guardians of the Galaxy, and then
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
he did the
Good
jump
stuff.
with the guys over the Image, and
Yeah, he went over with the rock stars.
he did he did that Image dark dude Shadow Hawk. There you go.
There you go, Mr. TM Shadowhawk. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Raise the roof, raise the roof.
Raise the roof.
He really was It's probably the only place I'll admit it here. Really cool character. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
But don't tell TM I said that. Don't tell him I said that. You know, nobody
So,
nobody in the Bad Batch, nobody in the chats right now, nobody in the rewind. Don't tell TM he's probably sleeping right now. Don't tell him I say he's an awesome
so,
character because you know.
so this is not the show you're looking for.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
no, no. Move along. Look the other way.
moving on.
So let's talk about the Shadowhawk. You have a few covers of the Shadowhawk. Did you
I
read a lot of
do.
Shadowhawk at the time when it came out?
Are you kidding me, man? I was all over that.
Come
Come
on,
on, man.
man.
I love me some Shadowhawk. It was awesome.
Comics on Demand, your buddy here,
Come on the mind.
your fantastic
He's awesome.
thing buddy here.
Yeah, well,
You
yeah,
know what
of
I mean?
course. But
Thank you,
Shadowhawk,
thank you.
Shadowhawk was kind of, I want to say he was a bit like Image's Batman. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, he grew up in Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The character, the Paul
yeah,
John Stone. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
it was a pretty cool story.
It- why are you smiling like that when you say it? I was like,
No,
is her messing with me? What's happening here?
are you messing with me?
Yeah,
No, because I can see TM, I can
yeah,
see
yeah,
him smiling and stuff when I talk about the
yeah.
Shadowhawk, you know. And I actually knew some things about him. You know what I mean? Um,
Hey, what do
but
you think about this? What do you think about?
woo! Save that for show and tell.
Oh,
Save
okay,
that for
okay,
show and
okay.
tell. I know you're excited.
Keep it
We're
down,
getting
keep
there
it down.
soon. We're almost there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All
This is
right.
the last of the founders. You know what I mean? Um. So yeah, what else can you say? What did you
It
did I
was awesome. It was awesome because
I don't have
he would, you're, oh, this like vigilante guy is going around, and we don't know who he is. He's got this mask on, and he's going around breaking guys' backs in the alleyways.
so
He's not
so
killing people. He's breaking their backs.
he was like Image's Batman but meaner maybe and
But mean,
actually
yes, yes.
willing to do what it takes to stop people.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Um, he's a very mean guy.
Hey,
And
it was the 90's. That's what you do.
it
Come
was
on.
a man. Hey, what are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? So pretty much, I can say you enjoy some. Did he have any other Image work? That I can't think of any right now. Every time I just think
Yeah,
Shadowhawk.
yeah. Well, I know that he had a bunch of stuff that he would do. He kind of put together. There's like a little mini series called The Pact.
Okay,
I mean,
I
I
heard of
don't
that.
think it's well. I don't think it's quite. It's not as
I
well
heard
known
of
as
it.
Shadowhawk, but it's pretty cool. And he had some other little things here and there. You know,
Yeah, I don't know tomorrow. I don't know what that is. I don't
it,
know.
it,
You know, I never talked about it. Uh, that was another guy just earlier. You know what I mean? That knew about his everything, his name and stuff. So don't worry about that.
wipe it.
Wipe it away. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah. Jim
yeah,
Valentino, a lot of people love him. Some great
yeah,
work in Marvel. Some great
yeah,
work in Image.
yeah.
The thing about Image, like I said, Image
Had
caught
the best.
fire.
They had the best artists.
They had the best
Hands down.
artists. You know, they had all the rock stars from Marvel come over. You know
They
what I
did.
mean? They caught fire for a couple of years and then it died down. Towards
It,
like maybe
it did.
uh,
It did.
early 2000s, maybe, and all that. You know what I
I
mean?
want to say before that, but yeah,
Maybe before that, it really
like late
died down. You
90s.
didn't hear a lot about it afterwards,
Yeah.
except for like Spawn and
Oh, yeah.
Savage
Savage
Dragon.
Dragon.
You didn't
Yeah.
hear much about Image till Robert Kirkman came along. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With the
Helped
Walking
them
Dead
with the
stuff.
Walking Dead, all that a lot of the other stuff that he
Yeah.
did there
Yeah.
to help raise that a little bit more. But
We gotta raise that roof.
raise the roof and then blew up Image from there. Now
Yeah.
I
Now
got
it's
I think this week I got as much Image stuff as that I did Marvel and DC. It's freaking insane.
wow. Wow.
So Image was was the the founder not only of everything, but for indies. It's not the first indie publisher, but I
No.
don't think you will have the success without Image, without those guys, those founders
Yeah.
coming over. You have to have balls to have come from
Yes.
Marvel, and
Yes.
not all of them were rich. You know what I mean? They had kids to feed and all that at home, a
Yeah.
family.
Yes.
And were you gonna say
I
something?
Well, yeah, I do. I want to say something. I want to say that I think the guys when they formed Image, they showed some of these other independent comic book companies that you can make a big splash and you can blow up and create some great characters and you can stand away from the Marvels and the DCs, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So Image. That's why we did. That's why you suggested we did the Image show
yes.
off. Tell 'em a lot
Yeah,
about this
yeah,
show.
yeah. Look at this. Look at this. I'm a Marvel guy, and I suggested it. See, look at
There
this.
you go.
There you
You
go.
know, he's not only Marvel. He shows a little love for other things. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Um. Yeah. So yeah, I love a lot of the Image stuff that comes out now and all that. And if it wasn't for these guys and what they did, we probably wouldn't have a lot of that. Who
No,
knows what comics will be because
yeah,
people like there are people that don't buy DC or Marvel. They buy indie stuff. They're not
yeah.
with the
Oh
superhero
yeah,
stuff, which is fine. You know what I
yeah,
mean? They branch out. They might get a few of the DC stuff that's not superhero. The DC pretty smart. They coming out with stuff like that too now to compete
yeah,
with indie. I think Marvel needs to start doing that a little bit too. But they're doing their thing, Marvel, and they're making
yeah,
money their way. But hopefully they start using some of that indie and some go away a little bit of the superheroes
yeah,
because some of the indie stuff I enjoy too. I love my Marvel, I love my DC, but I love my indies too. I love comics. Come
yeah,
on, I just love comics. So so
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
tomorrow's gonna make me swear. I almost did. Oh man,
You're
I love you, man.
freaking square. Oh.
Yeah, so so I'm guessing my favorite out of the founders. I love Rob Liefeld, but Todd McFarlane. Your favorite out of the founders, your number one favorite.
Uh, I gotta go with Todd McFarlane, followed by Rob Liefeld.
All right. So we're in agreement on the Spider-Man connection and
Yeah,
into the Spawn, and I'm
yeah.
loving the Spawn so much. I never got the first issue till I got older. I didn't think I even had it in my original collection. I got it till now, like I think last year or 2 years ago.
Okay,
Finally bought my first number one issue. You know what I
nice.
mean? So and reading through this compendium was the first time I actually read through it. I've never read it. I always wanted to. I just never got to it. And
So what are your thoughts on what you read? Is it a good storyline?
yeah,
Are
I'm
you?
digging the story. I know a lot of people say Fowler ain't the greatest writer. And he'll tell you himself he's not the greatest writer, but he's not bad. You know what I mean? I enjoy a lot of his stuff. I enjoy the world he built in Spawn. And I love and some of the stuff where you have him do crossovers with like Young Bloods and the Wildcats, and he brings it over
Yeah,
to his comic. So he'll come
yeah,
back all beat up from those comics. Now it makes you want to go read that stuff now.
yeah,
So they did a good job with crossing over and doing that. That's the reason why they
yeah,
did that. Because
yeah,
everybody was going to Spawn. Some people Savage Dragons, but nobody was going like continuing on
yeah,
with the other one. Young Blood was on fire in the beginning and then it slowed down. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think the first volume only lasted like 12 issues or something like that, if I
Something like
remember.
that. Yeah,
So I was trying to get them all, but
yeah.
hopefully one day I have them all. But yeah, so
There you
love
go.
it. I don't even know if I have a favorite run and all that like that. Do you have anything else before we close out this part of the? Because then we're gonna show some show and time. We're gonna show some Image comics. Um,
Hey man, I just want to say that I was glad that you wanted to do this, talking about the image of the 90s, because I think it's important to talk about it and to let the world know it was good stuff back then. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
Jamal said Jim Valentino because his name sounds like he's some sort of a sexy, pure mods jazz
Sex.
musician. Modes,
Whoa. Okay. I think it moods. Moods.
moods, moods,
Yes.
moods. Learn how to read better, Herm. I forgot how to read. I read all these comics
I
and I
was like,
forget how to read.
mod? Wait a minute. There's two of them.
Mods,
Two of them.
moods. This is what happens
Moods.
when I go live. I just forget everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I think he's on the side. He's on the side, man.
What does that mean? Oh, okay.
Jim Lee, Todd, and Mark are my top three. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
Yeah, in the
No.
chat, let us know your favorites. I mean, you guys are already doing that before I
Put them
even
down
say
below.
anything.
Yeah.
My man Phable stood up in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
It's
So
good
yeah, I
stuff.
hope it's good stuff. I hope everybody enjoyed that little discussion on the image. Um, it's funny, like we went through some of the characters and all that with the creator. I thought I'd do it that way better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Besides Todd McFarlane, do you have a favorite image character outside of Spawn? Because Spawn is like easy. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
The
I'll
chats
go.
too. Favorite
I'll
image
give you,
character.
I'll
I'm
give you
sorry.
my
Go ahead.
top. Can I give you my top three?
Go
My
ahead,
top
man.
three.
It's your show too, man.
We'll go. We'll go. Spawn. Spawn's number one. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I
But
threw
then.
him out. That's why he's
Oh.
already
Okay.
there.
Oh.
He's-
Oh.
So, so two
So I
more.
gotta do. Okay.
He's
Okay.
your number one. Two more.
Okay. I gotta go. Grifter from
Hmm.
Wildcats.
Hmm.
Always liked that character. And then. Uh. y- People are gonna be shocked. I gotta go with Deathblow.
Oh, Deathblow. All
You
right.
remember? You
All
remember Death?
right. A
Jim
little
Lee.
bit.
Deathblow?
A little bit. A little bit. Yeah. A little bit. But I do remember him from Jim Lee. Yeah.
Pretty
But
cool. Pretty.
those
Yeah.
are cool characters. My characters are obvious. I put Spawn away.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next one is Savage Dragon. You know what I'm saying? That's my next one. And then the Chapel is actually my third favorite. You know what I
Nice.
mean? The
Okay.
guy that killed Al Simmons. That son of a.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Hey. That guy's a cold-blooded killer. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know, of course, like honorable mentions Angela. I know she ended up
Okay.
being
She ended up
being
being
in the
one.
but
Yeah.
reading about her and all that, the first few comics she was able
Yep.
to be in there. I like her character a lot. She is an angel. She's not a
Yeah.
bad guy, but
No.
she fights Spawn. You know,
Yeah.
the thing about the Spawn world, like Al Simmons and all that, supposed to be a hero, but he's kind of in between a little bit
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
devil's trying to get him, and then the heaven's trying to get him. You know, they're both trying to lure him one direction. You know what I mean? And you know that's pretty much what we got there.
Oh.
You know, Angela.
But you go that.
Oh, oh,
Then
what
you
we
go
got here?
that.
You got. What is
Huh?
that?
Look at that. Huh? What do you know? What do you know
Oh.
about? What do you know
That's
about
the
that?
series, right? That's the series.
That's right.
All right. So looks like Sam wants to just go straight into show and
I,
tell. So we might
I,
as well go into that. I was trying to discuss, you know, our favorites and all that. I don't have a least favorite because there's not a lot of characters that I know about. You know, I'm
yeah.
trying to reread a lot of that stuff now. Hopefully, we get more collected editions or something like that I can read more image stuff because from those times, some young
Yeah.
blood and all that. I would like to go through all that. So I'm trying to get the issues little by little. Um, but yeah, Image, 90's creators, uh, the 7 founders. You gotta love those guys.
Yeah.
Kudos to them. You know what I mean? Changed the
Yeah.
game big time. Um, and of
Yeah.
course, since we're talking Image, we might as well go to one of my favorite segments. You know what I mean? Might be my favorite. You know, we
Okay.
all know it. We all love it.
Okay. Oh,
That
look at
beautiful sight. You know what I'm saying? That beautiful sight. Show and tell. You know what I'm saying? Show and tell. I know that I have so many different versions of it. I don't even remember which ones I
yeah.
do anymore.
When are you gonna come out with a song for it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like Robbie has a Hellboy song. I'm gonna have to have my own show and tell song
Oh yes, yes.
Show and tell, we love that view. You know what I mean? Ooh, yeah, man, I'm a little nuts. So, my man Sam, why don't you go first? You looking like you wanted to show your stuff so bad because you love it. You know what I mean? So, my man's got the floor.
Okay, I'll do this. I'll do this. Oh, hey, how you doing? So look at this. In honor of TM Nerdy, we gotta
Oh
go.
yeah,
We gotta go with some
yeah.
Shadow. Look at that.
We
Shadowhawk
got
signed by Jim Valentino.
some
This
Shadow
is
Hawk.
this is Shadowhawk 2, #1. And look at this. Shadowhawk 3, #1,
Oh
signed
snap!
by Jim Valentino. So I have
Right.
Shadowhawk 1 signed also, but I couldn't find it. Okay. Then look at this guy. Oh, look, Spider-Man is making an appearance. Look
Holy
at that.
snap! I might have like one of those issues.
Backlash with Spider-Man. And it's got Venoms in here too.
Venom, Venom, Venom.
There you go. Look at that. This is Ben
Woo! You got the
Riley.
whole
Ben
set?
Riley's Spidey. There
Nice,
you go.
bro. I don't even
Yep.
have the whole set. I don't think I have the
Yep.
whole set.
It's only
Nice, man.
two issues. Only 2 issues. Hey, look at this darker image. You can't go wrong with a little darker image, baby.
Oh, Max. We didn't even talk about Max.
Max. Yep, Max. Well, because Max is Sam Keith, you know.
Oh, that's why.
Sam Keith.
That's why.
This has, look at that. You got Sam Keith, Jim Lee, and Rob Liefeld. That's pretty dope right there. Come on, right?
That is
And
amazing.
then hang on, we ain't done yet. Look at this. We got
Whoa.
Death Blow with Wolverine. Look at that.
Death Blow with Wolverine. Damn. I don't even.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
would love that one. That one's awesome, bro.
Look at that.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Only on YouTube, and we
And
show
then
comic books where we
look
have
at this.
all these sound effects. Oh, Supreme, who did that?
You, this was a Rob. I think Rob Liefeld was like kind of put it together and had somebody else do it. So
Nice,
there
bro.
you
That's
go.
an awesome cover, man. I love anything shiny like that, man.
Yeah.
Very well
So,
done.
but guess what? That's it. That's
That's
my
it.
show.
Show the movie again. The movie,
Show
the
show the
Blu-ray
movie.
set, the DVD set.
Okay.
Yeah,
Look at this.
right there, man. I don't even have
We
that,
got
man. I'm jealous.
we got season 1, 2, 3, and then a bonus disc where they sit down and they talk with Todd McFarlane. So there you go. So,
Yeah,
there you go.
man. That was a fantastic show and tell. I enjoyed that so much. You know what I mean? I really did, man. Those Wolverine, you blew me away with the Wolverine ones. I didn't
Yeah,
even know about that one. So
I was shocked to find those. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Right here, give myself the floor, I
Go
guess.
ahead.
You know what I mean? Know what I mean? I'm gonna take out a few of them here at a time. So I don't want to like ruin the comics, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'll show this little bunch first. Um, I got myself some Youngblood #0 because everybody loves #0. Not
Oh, look at that.
confusing #0
That's nice.
with one of my favorite characters up in there. You know what I
That's
mean?
a good cover. I like that cover. Yeah.
Yeah, #0. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Uh, #1, the famous cover of #1.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I gotta rebought this one.
Yeah.
I think I didn't have it, but I actually did have this #1. Now that I look at it, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Uh, there was also an issue where it had someone got shot and there was a hole in the middle of the comic. I used to have that one. Anybody know what issue that was? Do you know?
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think it was from Image. I could be wrong. It
Yeah.
could be
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Hmm.
While you think of that, anybody in the chats think of that? Youngbloods #2. I think
Okay.
is this the first appearance of Shadowhawk? Was it this one? Or was
I
that
don't
Wildcats? Was it
think.
Wildcats or this one? I don't
I
even
don't.
remember.
That's the first. That's the first prophet. I know that. So,
Let
yeah.
me know in the chats. um,
Oh man,
and
that
then this series.
might have been the issue of Blood Strike or Brigade. I don't know.
So yeah, so I hope you don't mind. I put you up on the
Oh,
side there.
oh no, it's
Um,
okay.
Angela #1. This is a series we read about in the thing in the the compendium. Um, my man TM, if he sees this on the rewind, he probably gonna get mad at me for having it. A little jealous. Number
Hey,
one,
hey,
Angela.
that's a gorgeous lady right there, Angela.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
Angela action. I don't know if they'll ever put it in a collected edition, so I'll make sure I grab me a few
yeah,
copies. Number
yeah.
two,
Mhm.
number two of that. You know what I mean?
That that
I I
that would be one to get. Yeah. Whoa, he he left me. It must be that time because he went over an hour. So he'll be back. I know he will be back. Um, so in fact, here he is.
I'm
There
back.
he is.
I'm back. I'm back. I guess Sam's already used to
Yep,
my
I am.
phone kicking me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Steve likes kicking me out of my own show.
I thought it might not happen for a minute, but no.
Yeah, get through a show. We got Albert Lanford in the house station, my man. Thank Comic Station. Thanks for joining. Thanks. That was a fast bathroom break, right? I should have just played it off. Nah, I can't leave my man hanging right there. You know what I
No,
mean?
no.
But I was showing Angela #2. I think this is where they hook up. You know what I mean? Those two hook up.
Where they hook up? What do you mean they
Yeah.
hook up? What does that mean? Did they? Oh, did they? Oh, they did it?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's as far as I go. This is a
Yeah,
children's,
yeah, yeah.
a
It's a
family
family show.
show, family
Come on.
show. But that got her in trouble with you know,
With the higher
she's an
ups.
angel. Yeah, she's an
Yes, yes,
angel.
yes.
She got in trouble. How do you do that? And this is #3 of that series. So it's a short 3-issue series of Angela up
Is
in
that
here.
is that Capula? Did Capullo do that? I'm trying to think who did that.
Oh man, I should have checked
Don't know.
to see who got that. That could be Caputo work right here. Could be.
Yeah, maybe.
Um, maybe someone in the chats know. Let me grab a few more. Grab a
We
few
got
more
some
of that.
smart people right here. Come on.
Yeah. You gotta know all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll grab those later. I'm gonna show these. So I got me some Wildcat convert action right here, #0. You know what
There
I
you
mean?
go.
So I did have
Yeah,
some Wildcats. I think I've had more in the collection somewhere, but
nice.
little by little, I'm trying to get them all, before the specking happens and they're all gone. You know what I mean?
Spec.
And specking, man, they specking. So I got me some Spawn and Wildcat crossover. You know what I mean? #1,
Nice.
fantastic crossover up in here. I
Yeah.
got that. #2 of that series. You know what I
Cool.
mean? Some of these I found in a 50-cent bin. Some of them, and some of them I ended up
Whoa,
ordering online to finish
that's pretty
finish the
good.
run. Yeah, I don't remember which ones they were.
Yeah.
But I think it was the
Nice.
first two. But right here, #3 of that series, that small series. You know what I mean?
Cool.
He's looking angry right there, and then what's her face is looking. She's like badass, man. She's like, yeah. And the haunt, no, that's the haunt guy, I guess. You know what I
I
mean?
think I think he's just hungry for a Big Mac.
I guess
That's all.
so. And I love this cover. There's #4, and it just shows my man Spawn.
It's fun. Just
Living it up there
yeah,
with
living it up, baby.
with the with the with the
Yeah, yeah,
Wildcats. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Let me keep on.
Keep it.
I was gonna show some Savage Dragon, so I got some Savage Dragon up in here. You know what I mean? I got #1. This is actually part of the second
Nice.
series with #1, but I got
Yeah,
one. I
yeah.
got me a copy, baby. Savage Dragon #1. You know what I mean? Let me move my stuff around so I can just.
Hey, you got that Savage Dragon with turtles?
I wish I did. I don't, man. I wish I did. I think
You
TM,
have
someone
it.
gifted him that one. I think TM
Man,
has it, but I don't. I wish I did. #3, Number 3 of that series. All this I found in the 50 cent bin, even the number 1. Can you believe
Nice.
that? Number
Well,
4.
yeah, I can believe it.
You
I
know,
found a bunch. Me and Bueller used to find a bunch. Yeah.
it's harder to here in New York though. When you see
Well,
a
yeah,
50 cent bin,
I can imagine.
a
Yeah.
lot harder. You guys found some gems in those
Yeah.
videos, in the past videos
Yeah.
that I could never find here. Number 5, Savage Dragon.
Nice.
So I
Nice.
could read some of the early stuff.
Of
Number
course.
6, some of the early stuff.
Pre
I'm
prequels. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a compendium for Savage Dragon. I think they're coming out with them again too.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Number 7.
Nice.
Number 8.
Okay. Whoa. Watch
Yeah.
out.
Number 9.
Ooh.
Savage Dragon action right here. You know what I mean? With, I don't know, that character
Oh,
right there.
that's Super Patriot.
Okay, Super
Yeah.
Patriot.
Yeah.
Number 10.
Oh, not with that lobster dude. Oh, not that lobster dude.
The Lobster Dude. Be careful with the Lobster Dude. Number 11.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
With that ugly,
Yeah. Look at that guy.
green, ugly black Green Goblin type guy, I guess. You know what I mean? But he doesn't have.
He's having,
He's not
he's having
flying.
a bad day.
He can't fly
Yeah.
though. And then
Yeah.
that's for Savage Dragon 14. You know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah.
And then of course, I was gonna end with some Spawn. You know what I mean? With some
Yeah.
Spawn action. You know what I mean? So it was 90s, so I try to keep it as much as 90 as I could.
Okay.
This is 65, Spawn number 65
Ooh,
up
nice.
in here.
Oh, from the movie. That scene's
Yeah.
from the movie. Yeah.
Scenes from the movie.
Cool.
Number 80.
Whoa.
Look at that cover. Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
I have some more Spawn in the back somewhere. I'm gonna have to bring them out again and show them. This is Hellspawn, number 13. And it came out the Hellspawn stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is the Curse of the Spawn, number 12. That's that some
okay.
lady there. You know what I mean? Curse of the Spawn 13.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 28 of Curse of the Spawn.
Ooh.
I just love the artwork from these. A lot of these are. This is number 29.
Oh.
And it looked like I went backwards, but it's all good. Because those were a little ahead, but it's all good. Because I got number 6. I even forgot I got this. This I got it in the 50 cent bin too.
Nice.
With our guy right there. You know what I mean?
Man,
I covered this thing.
I think his name is like Overkill or something like that.
Overkill, yeah, Overkill. There you go. Tim would probably be like, "Come on, Herm, you know that's overkill." You know what I mean? Sometimes my brain don't work, but Overkill. I don't know if this is the actual first appearance of him, but got me a copy of Overkill. This one has a little bit of a Violator action right here with the clown, number 14.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This last but not least, numero 18 up in here.
Hey, that's Greg Capullo right there.
Some Greg Capullo action. You know what I mean? My man Capullo. Capullo. So yeah, man, that's my haul right there. You know what I mean? I have fun showing that haul. That was a whole lot of fun. I hope you have fun too.
Hey, look at that! You got Sleepy Reader up in the chat.
Oh snap! Sleepy Reader Station, my man.
I got to hang out with that guy yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that you did the nice
little nature walk.
Nature walk and all that. Yeah, I saw that on the replay. Pretty cool. I even comment on it. You guys finally got you out there.
Yeah.
Herm, you need to send me your address on Insta still. Man, he on it, man. He on it. I will, man. I will. I appreciate it. Fargus say I'm specking. Yeah, I am specking, man. I am specking. That awesome 90s art. Yeah, man. I freaking love it. Bobby saying hi to Fargate. Albert says, hey, Dank, were you looking to do a Kickstarter with that book you're doing with the Carlos Trigo? Yeah, can you imagine if they did you get to see this? Come on, I should show it real quick. You know what I mean?
What is it?
That issue
Oh,
right there.
I did see that. I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's
I was like,
amazing.
whoa. I saw that. I was like, whoa, that is so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We in the Bad Batch totally appreciate that. You know, you got
Yeah.
Robbie looking on us, and TME, uh, my man Nick, Chamorro, and
Yeah.
Phable.
Yeah.
And that was, we were blown away when we saw that. That was
Yeah.
amazing. That was just pretty cool. We can get imagine to make a comic off of that. I blow my that'll blow my mind. I'm not asking for a comic. I'm not asking, but that whoo, it's a Kickstarter. Woo! After the Big Herm and Tomorrow show, head over to the Chamorro Cinema. Yes, the grand finale. This is where they get to talk about comic books and all that. You know, and
Yeah.
this is the bridge to that show. Usually we go a little longer. We might leave a little earlier today, but go
Yeah.
out, get yourself something to eat, relax,
Yeah. Yeah.
and get some popcorn because they're gonna put on a show, my man,
Yeah.
tomorrow with
The big show.
Brandon, the host, the co-host Brandon. He's gonna start it off. You know what I mean? From Comic Kings up in there. Missing Link's gonna be there. Nick, Comic Culture's gonna be there, and a few others that are gonna be in there. Um,
Cool.
what else? What else? Let me keep going down the. But yes, definitely. But
Yeah.
I want to have all the pages, letters, and ready to go to press before I start that. Oh boy. Instagram. I'm guessing that Fargate. That's your Instagram. Join Fargate up in there. Um. Uh.
Cool.
That main. Man, I
Fan-
just want to see. Just want to
Yeah.
like make sure I cover everybody. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. All right. So yeah, Sleepy Ritter, thanks for being here. John Styles, I'm gonna bounce Bob and now
Oh,
that thanks
oh,
yeah, all right, Station my man.
yeah.
You had a bounce and all that. So it's tonight, the tomorrow show. Yep, tomorrow show
Yep.
tonight. Um my man Phable, you still in there? He dropped the link earlier, you know what I mean? Uh like I forgot right here, boom, boom. After the show,
There
check
you go.
out him over there and all that. I might as well start my plugging for
Plug
some
away.
of
Plug
our
away.
stuff. You know what I mean? Whiplash Wednesdays does continue as soon as I find the thing. Whiplash Wednesday always starts with the Blame Fable show. He had a phenomenal show this morning,
Yeah.
this afternoon. I was on there. I was his co-host.
I saw it.
TM wasn't feeling good, so I filled in, and we had a Fantastic Four with Fantastic Four. What does that have to do with it? I wish we had the Fantastic Four up in there, but we had a fantastic show with our guy Dank Comics, who's in the chat. You know, he showed some awesome fire up in there. Missing Link also showed some fire up in there. Me and Fable, and then of course Robbie came in and showed us his where he works, the LCS where he works, the deep,
Nice.
and we were blown away with that. We had a whole lot of fun doing that, and then of course talking about Robbie, my man TM,
There you go.
sat down with him, chatting with the community, comic community, and Rockin' Robbie Live was on there. Titan,
Yeah.
Titan. He's a titan in the business, you know, in the YouTube world. You know what I mean? At least that's how I
Yeah.
feel. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And what else is up in here? Let me see. I don't want to miss anything. Of course, Jamal. We talked about Jamal and all that. Nick didn't have uh, uh, a haul today or anything like that, but he will have one eventually when he gets his books. His shop didn't get anything, but he will be on
There you go.
tomorrow's show tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, tomorrow 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? Showing my haul and a new day. um, yeah, I can't wait for that show. I always enjoy having chatting with the community. You know what I mean? I try with the community.
Chatting them up.
You know, chatting away. Of course, Sunday we have our show. You know what I mean?
There you
Fifth
go.
episode of Low Key. Um, can't wait to talk about it. Were you able to see it yet? Or you haven't seen it yet. The fifth episode.
I I have not seen it yet. I am hoping I will be able to see it tonight. So,
I'm hoping to see it. If not tonight, probably I'll see it tomorrow or something like that with the lady.
yeah.
Cause that's who I
Yeah.
watch with the lady. We always enjoy watching that. You know what I mean? And I might as well plug what's going on next week between the
Plug-
Big Herm and Sam show, right? Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
we're
What are we going to talk about next week?
what have we got? I don't even remember, man. I don't. Oh,
What?
we're
Oh,
gonna
oh,
talk
look at that. Oh my God.
Secret Wars. We come back next week, July 14th, 6 p.m. Eastern, to talk about Marvel's first big event, Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, where we're gonna go through all 12 issues of Secret Wars, which I can't wait. It's the first time I go through all 12 issues all in a
Now,
row.
how are you going to feel talking to Sam the Beyonder? Oh my
Yeah, man,
goodness.
the Sam
What is that?
Beyonder guy, yo. You know what I mean?
That guy's hey, that guy is way out there from what I've
He's
heard.
way out. He's the Beyonder. He's
Yeah,
just beyond stuff. He goes
he's
beyond.
way out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, join us for that.
yeah.
And of course, the week after that, might as well plug it. You know, the week after
Yeah, go
that, we
ahead.
go back to the Nick Spencer run. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
go
A lot
ahead.
of people are like, oh, wah,
Oh
wah, wah.
man, Sam
Sam
Os
Osborne.
Sam Osborne.
Oh boy, what does Sam Osborne want? Come on.
Oh my goodness, he
Yeah,
just that guy is just gonna trap you in an elevator and get all evil with you. Come on.
we're gonna try to cover issues 58 all the way through, I think 69 or
Yeah,
69 dudes, including the giant size issue.
yeah,
Of course, the first few comics will be probably quick synopsis on that. You know, they're pretty
yeah,
quick. But
yeah.
yeah, we're gonna try to cover all that because we're trying to catch up to currently, because we have like the Sinister War happening and all that before we
Coming, yeah,
finally
yeah,
get the first um issue 75 with the new team and all that, because Nick Spencer is leaving. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So we get to finally finish and catch up to today, because that was the plan, to try to catch up to today's. So
Gotta catch up.
you catch up. You know what I mean? To today, so we can talk about that on our show sometimes. But
Yeah.
that's it for the plugin. Sam, you have the floor. What do you have going on?
Well,
Uh,
I got my show that I do on Friday. It's called the Ever Loving Show. It's 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I understand it's an unusual hour for some people, but if anybody has any free time, you're free to come on, and you can come on the show. Actually, after I show my little haul, I have people on the show, and everybody is welcome to be on the show.
nice,
So there you go.
nice. That's a good show.
And I,
I have a lot of fun on that show.
and I might do a little nature walk tomorrow. Maybe we'll see.
Oh, little nature walk.
We'll
If
see.
if Mother Nature helps it, you have your little
Yeah, or
nature walk.
after I get my books and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. I have family over from Florida, so I'm gonna spend the day with them. I work Thursday
okay,
night, so I'll probably take a nap. Have the day
okay,
with them. Where I'll be out and about there. I probably,
yeah,
if I'm able to, I'll probably sneak in a hello or two in there. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But I'll be out. Who knows how the Wi-Fi is out and about? So yeah, I probably won't be able to join you this week, but I'm hoping more
Oh yeah,
people join you. You know what I mean? You got a lot of
yeah,
good friends. You always put on a good
yeah,
show. So
yeah,
good luck on, not good luck. You're gonna have. It's just a saying. Good luck on the show Friday night.
yeah.
But
I know.
you always have awesome shows, man. And hopefully you get your books so you can show them on your show. You know what I
Oh, I'm
mean?
sure. Yeah.
Because we got Amazing Spider-Man 70 to read. Come on.
Yes. I gotta
So
get that.
excited.
I gotta get that Werewolf by Night facsimile. Yeah.
Facsimile. There you go. There you go. You gotta get all of that. You know what I mean? I haven't even checked what's coming out next week, so I wouldn't even say what's coming out next week. So I don't
I
even.
think I think Sinister War #1 coming out.
Since
I
the
think.
war, ooh, next week.
I think.
All
Yeah.
right. Hopefully it's a awesome little event for Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Little event, little miniseries. Yeah.
The little octopus and all the Sinister Six kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So I guess that's good. Everybody in the chat. I'm gonna see if anybody
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody says anything else? Thanks for being here. Nick came up in here, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
Dank, uh, in here. Fargate's up in here, you know what I mean? Still, Bobby,
There you go.
Albert, Station, everybody, Mr. Fargate's,
Yeah, station.
um, Station. Um, I'm always kind of busy with the little one, but I would love having you guys on the in the background. Yeah,
Nice.
it's all good, bro. It's all good. Thanks for being here. You know what I mean? I got books to show on your show, Sam. If you need
All right.
filler, there you
Yeah,
go. You got
definitely.
someone showing you some
Well,
books,
yeah, yeah.
and he has a
Fargate,
lot of good stuff.
Fargate is always a good pinch hitter, you know. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So I guess it's that's the show for the week. Unless you
Well,
have anything else you want to talk about, Sam, I mean, we could be here all
no,
night. But
we're good.
90s stuff. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I hope we gave you enough of the 90s stuff and nostalgia and go out there and get some of these
Yes.
books. Oh no, and then I can't get it because everybody bought them all. You know what I mean? But that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay. It's
um.
okay.
Yeah. Guys, thanks for joining us. Go over to the Tomorrow Show. Whiplash Wednesday continues. I'm gonna go get me something to eat and all that to get ready for that show. Actually, I'm gonna probably watch that show uh, at my mom's. I'm gonna head over to my mom's so I can see my
Cool.
family over there and probably
Nice.
watch some of that show over there. So guys, thanks for joining us. All that nothing but love. Sam, like always, I enjoyed this with you every Wednesday. Happy
Yeah.
new comic book day, everyone. And for those who haven't got your comics yet, when you get them, happy new comic book day. Um,
Yeah.
like always, Maria came in the last station. You know what I mean? Came in the clutch towards the end. Um, always, guys, station to everyone. Have a great week. Hope to see some of you guys tomorrow in my haul video, and then
Oh
of
yeah.
course on Sunday with TM. Friday, Sam has his show. Hope everybody joins over there. I always take forever to end these things because but goodbyes
No, no.
are not fun. They're not fun. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But show will continue on. Whiplash Wednesday on Tomorrow Cinema Show. Go
Yeah.
join them. And until next time, station everyone and peace out.
Catch you
Whenever I
later.
decide, whenever I decide.